What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody to Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes. This is episode 8. Almost to the big old 1-0.
We hit double digits.
We're gonna do it, folks. 100 episodes coming at you. Alright, what we got going on this week?
Not too much. Hey, Justin, you're drinking something, right?
Just a local brew, Fornham Dominion's Gypsy Lager.
Oz. Phil? No coffee?
water.
No coffee stout?
No.
All right, water.
Water and my really nice Sonic the Hedgehog bottle.
Oh. All right, we'll get right to the news. We got a lot to talk about this week, it seems as so. As you guys know, on this channel, we do like to talk about Nvidia Now. We like it, or we want to like it. So we have some good news. Good news about they did get the agreement to have Control be on Geforce Now. So that's pretty cool. As we already know, Activision, Bethesda, 2K are all out. So there's not many games on there. But hey, Control. If you're a Control fan, their DLC just came out recently, or is about to come out recently, and you can play it right on there.
I think it came out.
Yeah, I think it came out last week.
I don't know if it's going to be out for GeForce Now necessarily, because it is a timed exclusive DLC. So I don't know if that infringes on anything. I doubt it though, because it's available for Steam. So one would assume. I'm pretty sure it's just Microsoft isn't allowed to play it until like May or some shit.
Yeah. And they also did say that this is all they said about it. They do want to have a new game every Thursday. So they didn't talk about that.
That was our partnership with them. They said every time that Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes goes live, they're gonna give out a game.
They have a new thing. Hey, I'm with it. So yeah, just a little blurb if you're a Control fan and have it on your PC and want to play it somewhere else. There you go. Sony has been rumored more and more lately. They did just have a leak per se about their price. Did you guys see this? Did you hear about this? Are you in on this?
Yes. I'm for it.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Looks
Yeah.
like
So
a
it
good
looks.
price.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be $400.
Yeah, US
Yeah.
dollars.
That's what I saw.
$400.
US dollars.
$400.
Yeah, I'm really upset. The site I found used the dollar sign, but they definitely meant to do the pound sign for $5.59. I think.
Oh.
Well, no,
then-
dollar sign is
No.
also Canadian dollars.
Swagger jacking motherfuckers.
All right, Maple, it's in there. So yeah, so $400, which is, again, this is just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. There's no definite answer, but apparently this one's looking kind of legit, and if that's the case, that's crazy. Just because, not crazy per se, but it's just that's how much the last one cost. That's how much the Pro cost.
Yeah, it definitely gives it an advantage in theory over Xbox, but I don't think we have any fully confirmed Xbox price either.
No, it's definitely looking like, I don't mean to interrupt you. It's looking like
Yeah.
Xbox. Phil Spencer went on the record just the other day and was like, in layman's terms here, I'm just gonna, get to the point. Whatever Sony announces, we're gonna try to be competitive. Basically.
Yeah, because that's what they do. It's just undercut whoever they can.
Yeah.
As business.
But
Yeah.
can they? Like, can they afford to go under 4? I
Well-
mean, they did last generation, but that was easily not their plan.
Yeah. It's Microsoft. They definitely have deeper pockets than Sony.
I mean, the Xbox One started out at $500.
Yeah. That's because
Yeah.
of Connect.
And immediately lowered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
if
one
anything, they took the
high
Connect
at
out of it.
400.
Yeah, the one thing I'll add to that is I know we're like a lot of people are surprised at the 400 price point, but if you really think about it, think of the tech that's being put into it and how much less it costs now. Like all the solid state. They've been out for a while now. You can grab one for like $120.
Yeah.
So when the PS4 came out, that was like holy shit. Yeah, that was like probably they were like 4 or 5. They were a lot of money. Now the parts are cheaper, so I feel like 400 is not that unreasonable.
I feel like it's pretty standard. I can't imagine
do.
I think everybody was thinking it was going to be worst case scenario. So now that it was rumored to be at 400, it was like, oh, because
Yeah.
like a couple episodes we covered it, and it was supposed to be like 5 to 6.
Like 5,
It was
6.
like
yeah.
6.
5 or
yeah.
6, yeah.
I still would have been fine with 5. If they want 5, I'll pay it.
You hear that, Sony?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need some games first. If they come out and nothing's out, like if it's just like me playing Cyberpunk I'm just gonna keep playing on my PS4 Pro until more games come out. If there's no reason for me to buy it right away at launch, except to be like, yeah, I got it first. I'll just wait. Like, because I remember when I bought the Xbox One, I did buy that first over the PlayStation, and I was playing the Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, the zombie game. What was it?
Dead Decay?
Dead
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, yeah.
Yeah, Dead Rising.
With the
and
island,
I was like,
right?
No.
there's no
Dead
island.
Rising 3. It's just like hordes of.
You're gonna have to be more
zombies.
specific on zombie game.
Yeah.
It was
Rising.
Dead Rising. It's
There's-
made by Capcom.
Yeah,
like
Dead
19
Rising
of them.
3.
Yeah, and that game was okay, but it was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I rebought Madden. I was pissed. It was whack. But on to the next one. But yeah, so that's cool. If it is 400, hopefully that'd be awesome. That's super affordable, especially with a lot of people being out right now. But hopefully by then, people can save up and not.
And speaking
blow
of
their wallet.
affordable,
Yeah, speaking of affordable, we did want to bring this up because I saw this article the other day and I misread it. So the Xbox Series X, their future console, is still going to use AA batteries.
the controller, not the whole
The
console.
controller.
Oh god, it's a double better.
That's why it's a tower shape, because you just
Yeah.
swap
You just
Yeah.
30 pack
dump
double-
batteries into it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to
It's
plug
like a
them
missile
in.
launcher. You just got to slide in AA or triple D batteries, just like a fucking
Ooh.
shotgun.
Wait,
But
it's
yes, so the controllers, I apologize, are going to use AA batteries still. And Xbox's reasoning for this is they wanted to give people the flexibility to get the rechargeable battery.
Who wants
It's a-
like
it's
to
a money grab at
buy
that point.
AA batteries? You want a built-in rechargeable thing.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Look,
So you just plug it in and leave it. I don't. That reasoning.
It's because
is
they own the
dumb.
battery packs. I mean, to
Yeah,
say that they
that's
want to give us
100% what it
options, why
is.
don't you put a fucking windmill on it and like let me go outside and blow it a little bit? Like,
Yeah.
it's not. We don't need more options to charge our controller. We need one good one, and then that's fucking it. Who doesn't have a wall outlet? And they're like, fuck.
Well, I mean,
At
you
that
don't
point,
even
you don't
that.
even need a
This is
wall
I
USB.
just
outlet.
plug mine
You're-
into the console. Like my PlayStation
Yeah,
controllers
or
never
that, yeah.
gone dead.
A
Ever.
minimum at least 2 USB ports. I think each console has. PS4 I know has 3. I
They have
think.
more, yeah.
I never
They have
use them.
some.
I actually charge my controller off of the wall from where I'm sitting. I'm spoiled.
That's fair. I mean, I could say if it was one thing, if like I don't think this was ever a thing, even with the 3. Like the chargers like messed up where the battery went dry and it was like crap, I have to leave it on here. Like that was never
No.
even a thing. So
No.
it's just like cut the shit, Xbox.
I
the
will
shit.
say my PS4 controller right now, it's a launch one.
Okay.
It's a secondary launch one I bought. Is starting to have issues with like longevity of keeping it charged.
Yeah.
It'll play pretty steadily for like 3 or so hours, but then when I look at it, it's like starting to die.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty close to my
Yeah.
PS4, so I just keep it plugged in.
Yeah.
But I mean, that thing's also 7 years old.
Yeah, but like first world problems, you could just keep it plugged in. Worst case scenario, or at that point, you just said 7 years old. Yeah, buy a new controller. They go on sale
Yeah.
for like $40,
Mhm.
rather than buy batteries and just fuck up the earth because you want to.
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy to me. But yeah, Xbox, cut the shit. So this just came out today, actually. Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed indefinitely. Basically, Sony just announced it, and Naughty Dog did as well in the Twitter post. It was originally scheduled to come out May 29th, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they just don't have the resources to finish it.
This might be due to where Naughty Dog's based out of. It might be Seattle,
Okay.
and that
I believe
And they're
that's
on,
right.
and they're on lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on.
So
Yeah.
right now they are, they're hit hard with this. So they're all either working from home, and it's probably just an issue with people being able to get together. Like how many people work on that at one time is probably a few hundred. So with that, that's probably the big issue. It's just not being able to coexist with like the designers and the coders to make sure everything's working.
Yeah.
And it's not canceled; it's just delayed. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
it
important to
definitely
note
is just
that
no
it's like,
date.
yeah, it's not like a normal. It's not one of those indefinitely where it's like you're never going to see it. I think it's literally they can't even pinpoint a possibility because of
that-
like how much they got to deal with.
That makes me a little nervous though, because like brain fart on the game, the zombie game that is really popular that just got delayed indefinitely. it was super scary. You're like parkouring around on walls and stuff.
Dying Light.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Dying Light just got the indefinite banner a couple months ago. Like we reported on it.
I think that's probably a similar thing. I'm pretty sure the people who make that are based in the U.S. and might even be in the Seattle area as well.
Yeah, so my only thing is this game just got pushed back already for polish, so that sucks. But the only good thing I'd think of it is this holiday season is going to be popping. Because if you think it was scheduled for May, say everything hopefully goes back to normal by June-ish. You know what I'm saying? If they can get that polished and get it out by the holiday season, we're going to be poor. There's gonna be no money because there's so many games that are gonna come out. Because already, you know, all the games that got delayed before that. But yep. So if you're looking for that, also this got delayed indefinitely. Ironman VR. If you were looking forward to that, that also got delayed.
So a little bit more on the Dying Light situation. It's by Techland, which is a Polish company, and the EU is obviously getting ravaged way before we were. So that's why their delay was a lot sooner.
And they're still working on all those light bulbs, so that's a huge issue over there, from what I understand.
I don't get the reference.
I don't either, but you should go help them.
How many Polish people did the light bulb thing?
All right, cool.
Speaking of old
I'm
ways
sorry.
and old jokes, the Bloodhound event.
Yeah, this just came out as well today. They posted a day. Or
It's
Respawn. Woo!
Yeah.
Respawn. I was about to say Origin. Origin announced. No, Respawn just dropped a 10-minute video for Bloodhound's like backstory, which was really cool. Which is leading into the Bloodhound's Trials event that's going to be April 7th through the 21st. That also brings with it permanent duos and a map select mode for you Apex fans, which is really cool. I know Justin and Brandon played a lot with randoms that.
Whoa. Yeah, because you're too good for us.
Yeah, well, I was, yes. But yeah, basically, this unlocks the northwest portion of the world's edge. There's creatures called Prowlers that have taken over. And in these trials, your squad battles against the beast to claim higher team loot for rewards. But it can also get stolen by other players. So that's what's going on in that event, that mode. If you're interested, you can check it out April 7th. That's 5 days from now. Huzzah.
I think it's going to be similar to like the Hunt Showdown, where there's like central beast that you kill, and then whoever basically third parties you gets the loot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to try out.
Yup. New Mario games, big hype.
Yeah, so basically,
Well,
this just...
not new.
Yeah, not
New.
new.
Yeah, there is
New.
It's Nintendo doing Nintendo things.
No,
Yeah.
new.
They basically just announced...
It's
They just announced that...
I was gonna say, it's 64 Sunshine and Galaxy. I didn't know if you were looking it up or if you had it. Might be you.
No, you're good. Yeah, so they announced a lot of their games are going to be
Remastered.
redoing their backlog, for remaster purposes. This is for the 35th anniversary. It was originally going to get dropped at E3, but that's hella canceled now. So they don't have an exact date when they're going to announce a lot of this stuff. But again, like you said, Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, which I loved. No, I didn't play Sunshine. I'm thinking of the water one. That's not Sunshine.
That's Sunshine.
Yeah,
That's
Sunshine.
Is that
Where you had
Sunshine?
the hoses.
Okay.
Yeah,
The little
that
water
was
set.
amazing.
I never actually beat that one. I just ran around shooting the goop and just didn't. I was like too young to
I
get
did
it.
the same thing. I never beat it. I just shot water all over the place.
Yeah, but that's really cool. I just wish I'm okay with this news. Good job, Nintendo. I'm awesome, but it's like get with the time. Like a lot of these older games are already out for other consoles. They take so long to make these ports and stuff, and then they're just like,
Right.
praise us. Like,
But the only upside is that they did Odyssey, and I believe it was in the Unity engine, and so they had to redo the entire game, like because they switched engines entirely when they went to Odyssey. So if these 3 games are done in the Unity engine, they're going to be absolutely beautiful. Like it literally won't matter. They're going to look so good, and they're going to play so much smoother, like backflipping in 60 frames per second.
they did use the term remaster though, which I like when they use the term remake, like Spyro. I don't think they used remaster for that, or Crash Bandicoot. They used
Those
remake.
terms can always be like tricky. Like you never know
Yeah.
until they show you something.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what term they used for Shadow of the Colossus, but the remake of Shadow of the Colossus is just a gorgeous looking game.
Yeah, I'm okay with when they redo everything and make it and charge you 40, 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah.
But when they do, like, do you remember that collection that Xbox came out with? It was like 40 games. So like they were all just ports. Like they looked still really bad, and it was just like, I don't want to play this. Like I'm not one of those people like Phil. I'm sure you love it, but like you can't give me the original Turok and expect me to pop that shit in. Like my girlfriend was playing Resident Evil 1 the other day, and I was like, how the fuck are you playing this? Like the door open, and I'm like, this is so ugly and gross. I can't go that far back. Like I tried to play Final Fantasy 7 like a year ago, and I was like, I can't do this. I just can't.
Even then, a port shouldn't be like full price. Like
That's
a
true.
re-release should
Yeah.
never be a full price.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the thing. There is a section of games like the N64, PS1 era. Those are difficult to go back to because it was like the first time into 3D, and those polygons just look bad, and the controls are not good. You know, the tank controls of Resident Evil 1. But like before that, which they're not doing with these, and before that and right after are pretty good. You know, I can go back and play. I just played through Metroid Prime on GameCube and played really well. Felt really great on my Wii, and like I played the GameCube one, not the Wii remake. So that's fine. It's going to be interesting with the Mario 64.
Yeah. I would just hope the word remasters in there and they do a really good job. And because they don't need new stories. They could go back to that backlog and just remake them and have them
Yeah.
look awesome.
could
Like the new
100
like
games
Mario
ago.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like that,
If
that would
60
just be crazy.
if legitimately this would be the turning point for a Switch, because like Mario 64 was one of like the only games I ever played all the way through for the 64. Like I didn't really have anything else for it.
Yeah.
So this would be super dope.
Yeah.
They also mentioned a new Paper Mario, which we
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah,
seen.
that's what they're saying.
in a long time.
Last one was on the Wii.
Yeah, it's
New
been-
Paper Mario, and then people were talking about that Zelda. Another Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
They announced that last year at E3.
Yeah, that was announced a
Yeah.
while ago. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what everybody was talking about. Coolio.
All right. Yes, sir. There's a new Pong RPG coming out, boys. Boom.
I'm in.
We talked about Pong last week. It just recently they dropped the trailer for Pong Quest. This doesn't sound realistic, but it's real. It's literally a Pong RPG game where it's inspired by Atari classics. Like the themes will look very similar to older games, and apparently you're smacking balls back and forth while exploring like dungeons and shit. It comes out in the spring. There's no release date, but I just wanted to bring it up a little bit because that's hilarious.
That could be cool.
Yeah. For anybody that likes older school games, things like that. Mainly, I like the idea of just seeing Atari-based themes around the maps. I think will be cool. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I thought that was interesting enough to bring up. But a little small tidbit there. But all right, now we got to bring up something. That's some shit. Star Citizen, folks. If you know about this, I'm gonna use air quotes every time I say game. But if you know about this game. Justin plays it. He's a fool. It's been in alpha or beta. Is it alpha or beta?
Yeah, it's beta.
It's one of those shits that's not a game. It was a crowdfunded game originally. It's been out for like 6 years now, right? Something like that.
I think it's started crowdfunding in
2013. No, 2013. There you go.
13?
7 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah. So they've been and it's now raised over $300 million.
Well, they're about to break 3. They're at like
dollars.
260 now.
Okay, $260 million.
Game isn't finished yet.
Now, to put this in perspective, the GTA budget was $265.
But don't forget, the GTA budget also had a full studio behind them. When they started this, it was him and 2 programmers in literally him and 2 programmers in a garage.
Yeah, in the garage in Fiji while they spent all the fucking money. Because there's no way. So this game a year or 2 ago dropped that really cool cinematic trailer with Mark Hamill and a bunch of other people, and everyone was like, this is it, finally. And it's still like, they just raised like $18 million. They had another GoFundMe pop up. And it's just like, what the fuck are you using this money on? Make an actual game. The premise of the game sounds really fun. Are you guys familiar with it?
Mm-hmm.
I know a little.
Justin, hit it. This is your time.
It's just a do what you want to do like space game. Like you can do, you can be a mine, you can transport goods, you can shoot cargo across the universe, and shoot illegal illicit good. You can pirate people for their ships. It's any other RPG where you just choose your role in the universe.
Yep. Buy a ship, do all the cool stuff. On paper, it sounds awesome. I need. Come on. I need like PUBG was one thing. It was like $30, and it still sucks. But that's like $30, whatever. Like, but this fucking thing, $300 million, like that just blows my mind for no real game yet. But whatever.
Shit, I'm still gonna fight for it.
I'm okay with it. Fight, baby boy. Keep on trucking. The last little bit of news here: Bethesda has now canceled their digital showcase.
Wow.
Which after E3 got canceled, you know how we reported on every Bethesda, EA, Xbox,
a bunch
Sony.
of people were coming
yeah,
up with a digital.
Yeah, so
version.
Bethesda was just like shit, fuck it, canceled. Now basically
Seems like an odd move.
Yeah,
it does.
Very strange.
It seems to me like they had nothing to talk about moves. So
Yeah,
just
they
like,
might
whatever.
not have had anything concrete because
Yeah.
Doom just released.
They're gonna hit you with Skyrim Mobile.
Yeah, like what else did they really have that wasn't like everybody hates Fallout 76, so they're not going to talk about anything more with that.
Yeah.
Their
They could
Elder
show us
Scrolls
another
game-
picture of Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, they showed this like 2-second intro, and then the other like new sci-fi game IP that they were talking about was another little intro video, but no,
Ooh, what was that game?
just with a title.
It was just a title, so
Yeah. So
That was it.
anything,
They,
something.
Yeah.
they just might not have anything because they were busy finishing Doom with the release, and then all this junk going on. They're just like, nothing to talk about, and everybody hates us for Fallout 76, so bye.
Yeah, so it is what it is. They did say they wanted to they're gonna put out little tidbits at other things that are going on, but there's not much going on because everything's also being pushed back. They also did what else got canceled? QuakeCon. I didn't know they canceled that as well.
That's
which
something
was
that's
set.
every year. So
Yeah. So it is what it is, but we just wanted to talk about it, just because hey, there you go. So yeah, speed run we go. Away.
Way. Okay. Speedrun transition broke, so just give it a
that bug
go.
broke.
Broken transitions. All right, Persona 5 Royal players. If you are a Persona 5 Royal player, there's a survey that we cannot find in the internet right now.
It
for you to
exists
take-
somewhere. I think it's for people that maybe pre-orders,
Yeah, somewhere.
possibly.
But basically, Persona 5 Scramble is a game that's not in the States right now. It's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the Dynasty Warriors-esque.
It is a Dynasty Warriors-esque sequel, soft sequel to Persona 5.
Yes. So basically, it's not in the States right now, but there's a survey out there that we'll try to find and link it for you below. We looked the other day and could not find it. But if you want to play that game without having to do all the hoops that you'd have to jump through to get it in some form of translated terms, there's a survey out for you, so you can play it. We did the games for PlayStation leaked a couple weeks ago, but now Xbox just released their games for Gold for April. For the Xbox, it's Project Cars and Knights of Pen and Paper. Oh yeah, Project Cars 2. And Knights and Pen and Paper. They also do drop the 360 games as well. It's Toy Box Turbos and Fable Anniversary. So huzzah if that's something you're into.
I think that's a little weird because the PlayStation's drop games of the month are 2 full games. Knights of Pen and Paper is like a full indie game.
Okay.
I think the bundle is 2 little indie games.
Yeah.
So they're only releasing one real Xbox One game for this.
Yeah. Sons of bitches.
Phil's 360 games.
I mean, the 2 360 games, yeah. Like if you haven't played Fable, go play it. The other one sounds stupid.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about, because I just saw it actually before we started streaming. Rayman is free on the Ubisoft store till April 3rd. So that's what today's the 2nd. So to tomorrow. Same way you could have gotten what was that game last week that I told everybody about?
Child of Light.
Yes, Child of Light. Thank you. Same exact way. Have the Ubi launcher up. Download for free. There's a lot of free games right now. If you guys are sitting at home chilling, get the Epic launcher. Get all the launchers for PC. They've been dropping free games. I feel like crazy.
Well, it seems like Ubisoft is going to keep this trend going.
Yeah.
From what I saw in one of the articles that I read, it looks like they're going to try to do this continuously.
Yeah, but I just wanted to notate that real quick. One thing I actually forgot to talk about up at the top: GameStop employees.
Get your bags.
Yeah, enough is said. And I actually went to GameStop today, so I can speak to this a little bit. It's kind of crazy right now. In the newest article, we all know GameStop hasn't been getting very good press lately, but they're now being told when a customer wants to buy something, say I walk up to GameStop, I'm like, hey, there's a number on the door. You call it, the dude's literally staring at you on the other end of the glass like, hey, what's up? And you're just like, I want to buy a game. You hand him your card. He takes it with a bag, takes the game in the same bag, and then like loops it through and like hands it to you. Like the way you pick up dog shit. Like that. That's how that's how they give you your game, which I'm okay with. Like be safe, but it's like just give your company gloves and shit so they don't have to look like crazy people. And do all that. They just have gloves on and then they do it. Don't cut the shit, GameStop. But I did go to GameStop today and I had to do all that. It was hilarious because like I called the number and I'm like looking and he looks at me like, hey. I'm like, hey dude, what's up? It was just fucking weird.
It's like when you buy drugs.
Yeah, I just think it's strange because like this is I don't want to get off topic. Fuck it, never mind. It was about to be a rant. On to the next one. So yeah, GameStop, cut the shit, get your people gloves. Come on, son. Recently, somebody built an entire Earth to scale on Minecraft. So we did talk about like 2 weeks ago the Minecraft hidden libraries.
Yeah,
the
since the free press libraries.
Yeah, so now someone built the whole world to scale in Minecraft.
Badass.
Yeah,
which it's bonkers. We'll put the link in there as well. It's just wild. You kind of just have to look at it to experience it. I did watch the video and I was like, this is crazy. People have too much free time. People are insane.
I think there's a team. I think it's a team of like 1,000 random people that are just like consistently working and building on it still.
Yeah. Well, it had been impossible until recently when they did a mod that basically shrunk the cube map size down and they gave them basically an infinite vertical space. That was their big thing, is they just didn't have enough vertical space. And now that super weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. So definitely we'll link it, watch it, love it, cool. Streamlabs and OBS is coming to Mac for all you Apple gamers out there. That's all I got. There's no date yet, but hey, I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, or it's like if you have a capture card and you have a MacBook maybe for school, you can then just put you'll actually be able to have like OBS, which is a really great program to run and stream and record video.
Yeah. Apple, I do believe, is starting to dabble in games like Google and stuff. I know they have a game thing. I don't know what it's called.
I don't think they're dabbling. It's Apple Arcade, and they literally bought like 1,000 indie studios.
I'm gonna say dabble though, because it's like what Google's doing.
Yeah, they're
but
they have so much money. That's dabble.
They're just throwing money at their own app store. Like it's literally genius because you have to have Apple Arcade, which is like Apple Music, and then essentially you're just like they get buku dollars for downloads and all the royalties because they take all those fees. And I would agree, I guess, in the dabbling because I don't think they have as many like what do they call that, like proprietary games, like whatever.
Yeah.
So
no, that's right. They don't have any like that.
They don't have like a big like Apple title. What were you saying, Justin?
What were you saying, Justin?
It's in beta today on Mac OS.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah. So there you go. Get it. Got it. Love it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This has been rumored for forever. The last it's like every day I was seeing an article about it, and now it's finally out. I think it came out like this Tuesday. The story mode, the campaign, if you want to call it, is out. It's remastered. It's $20 on PS4. It's a timed exclusive for PS4. Get it, love it. I loved that campaign. Like when you were like sneaking in the grass and shit.
I wonder, does it still have the does it still have the airplanes or the airport scene?
I don't know. I heard rumors that it
still has no Russian.
No, okay, still has no Russian. Yeah.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
There was like
the name
of the mission. The name of the mission is literally like you were a mass murderer.
Is it no Russian?
Yeah.
Oh, I played it. Is that the name of the thing?
Yes,
no
the
Russian.
mission is called No Russian.
Got you. hey, they put a warning in it, like, hey, yo,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you can skip it.
Yeah.
that is a little weird. I feel like you should be able to skip it if you want.
You can. There's
You
a
can.
warning.
It
in
says
the
right
very
Yeah,
at the
you
start.
can.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
And they also
all
said
right.
they're not bringing, they're not working on a remastered multiplayer for it because they're just gonna fiend all the maps into the current.
I like that. I like that
Okay.
strategy. That's just that. Why use the server space? Like, just it just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. This is something that's near and dear to my heart because I need it to happen. Here, Final Fantasy VII is just the remake is in certain areas already out. Like last week, I read an article. Basically, Square Enix was like, "Hey, we cannot, due to the COVID-19, we can't really enforce street dates as much as we want." They basically said that, and it's coming out in Australia. There were 30 people streaming it as of like 2-3 days ago. So yeah, spoiler alert for a remake of a game. If you don't want to see much, stay off the internet. But right now, it's just people are playing it. It's online. Watch out. I hopefully I can get a little side hustle here. I'm trying to play it before it comes
Little
out
side
April
piece.
10th. Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy. Last but not least in speedrun, Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam. Ooh, no date on it yet, but it is going to be on Steam. Crossplay, you'll still be able to play it with the people playing on Xbox and stuff. It's just going to be on a different launcher if you don't want to have to run Microsoft on your computer. That's that, and that's it for speedrun.
Now on to
Releasing and relevant.
Hey, transition worked.
Will it work?
Right.
There it went.
Fuck.
All right, so not the biggest week for games, but still some are coming out here. So I'm gonna get this going as fast as humanly possible. Forgive me if I take a second because it's a lot. The Complex is out for PS4, PC, Xbox, Switch. It came out the 31st of this month. Last month, I guess now. Curious Expeditions out for the PS4. That came out the 31st as well. Get Packed is out on the Stadia on March 31st. Operanisha, The Stolen Sun. I totally ruined that. Is out for PC, PS4, and Switch March 31st. Persona 5 Royal, woo woo, is out the 31st on PS4. I did not know that came out this week, and they still don't have it, Phil. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I called them the day before. They said that their store was not getting UPS shipments. They were supposed to start, and that they would contact me. They didn't contact me today, so I'm gonna call them tomorrow. See what happens.
When you said that to me, I assumed it was a Friday release, so you weren't like too upset about it because Nintendo normally does Friday releases. Crazy. All right, so yeah, that came. It was supposed to come out the 31st. Persona 5 Royal. 2 Point Hospital, the sandbox mode and the Superbug update is coming live for PS4, Xbox, and Switch the 31st. That was already out on the PC. Total Reliable Delivery Service is out on PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch April 1st. Isn't that the game that was free already?
Yeah.
It
came
free.
the
It's
day
free
it
for the
came out,
first
it was
week.
free to play for the first week.
There you go. Get it, love it, try it out. It'll be fun. It's made by the same people that did Gang Beasts. What was the other one that you guys were playing?
I don't know if it's by them, but it uses the same body.
Same mechanics. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Interesting. We do have Curious Expedition for the Switch. Comes out today. Alias Tournament comes out for the PC and the Switch tomorrow. Really? Okay. Curious Expedition again for Xbox. It comes out tomorrow on the Xbox. It came out on the Switch today. Plot twist.
That's. Go ahead. I'll make it.
No, you're good. Do you say what you gotta say?
It came out on the PS4, the 31st, and then what? The second for the
Yeah.
Switch, and then the third for X. Why would you
Yeah,
stagger
it came out this week, but they staggered the shit out of it. Weird.
out of a week? That's okay.
Yeah. Hyper Parasite is coming out tomorrow for the PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. And then Resident Evil 3, the remake, comes out for PC, PS4, and Xbox tomorrow as well. Woo woo. We're going to carry right on to our Fuck, Marry, Kill segment. We do have a list this week if you want to take a look, see what games are coming out, give your opinions and all that jazz. I'll go first, and then we'll go in our famous clockwork circle here. Phil's gone. Where'd Phil go?
He'll be right back.
He's
Oh.
back.
Yay.
Killed his cat.
All
I
right, this is gonna be quick and easy for me. We're gonna marry Resident Evil, obviously. If you played Resident Evil 2, it was an amazing remake. I could play it a couple more times, honestly, just as switching over the characters. We're gonna marry that. We will fuck. I'm pretty sure I did this when it came out on PC. Is a 2 Point Hospital. I would play it on PC or Switch. most likely. But that's one of those kind of games that you play for a little bit. It's fun, but it's not like you're gonna play it forever. And then we will kill, honestly, because I don't think I'll ever play it. The totally reliable delivery service. I'm not a big fan of those games. They just
You're
I
missing
don't
out.
care.
Missing out.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Big
Especially
bang
'cause
boom.
You could,
Justin,
you could fuck it for free right now.
Pretty close to yours, but I'm gonna switch up the first two, obviously. So I'm gonna marry my 2 Point, just because I enjoy it. It's a fun little builder game, and the humor in it's really good. Then I'm gonna be the quickie with the Resident Evil. I've had fun with Resident Evil, but it's not one of my like big major go-to titles. Like I'll play it, but then like beat it, done. Like that's it for me.
Yeah, trade it in, call it.
And then I'm killing off whatever the hell that was for the Stadia. Get packed. Don't know what it is, but it's Stadia, so I can go ahead and go.
It's just Amazon. Get packed. I don't know.
Rotation.
Oh, it's that game.
Oh, am I up next? Okay, so I'm gonna do a little different religion, and I'm gonna marry 2 people. That's Persona 5 Royal and Resident Evil 3.
Can we make a joke like I'm going Kentucky or something for that? Like,
Yeah.
what?
But
Or
yeah, I'll do
Utah.
that.
I'm going Utah.
I would I pulled it up because it's a weird name. Operencia, the Stolen Sun. Looking at that, it's like the old school first-person dungeon crawl games. So that would be something I'd try out, but I probably wouldn't really get too into. And then kill the Complex. The Complex, from what I looked, is like a visual, like an interactive movie. Don't make that a game. Put it on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
They have that. They have the thing called Bandersnatch on Netflix. It's a movie, not a game. Don't say it's a game. So I'm gonna kill that.
That is fair. I'm up next, I guess.
Yo, and then we're gonna answer the question that's in the chat after Rob goes.
Oh, we can answer it now.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's gonna take a while. So.
All right. I'm going to marry Persona 5 Royal. I'm upset at the game company, but I'm gonna do it because it's a terrific game, and I'm gonna be playing it for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna fuck probably 2 Point Hospital. I think I could enjoy that for like a short period of time. I don't think I'd get too far into it. And I'm going to also kill the Stadia game because
Get
It's a
Packed is
Stadia.
actually a pretty fun game. I watched.
you shut the
Also-
fuck up. It's a Stadia release.
All right.
It's also on apparently I think PS4 as well.
I'm okay with it being on
It is.
other. I
It's on
mean
PC.
specifically that one.
That game looks hilarious. I just did watch it and I feel bad for saying I was gonna kill it.
All right, real quick. Under Siege 222 asks, pretty good question. So when Nintendo announced the next character for Smash was going to be an ARMS character, I don't know if you guys heard about that. ARMS, the game where they stretch and shit.
Yes.
Do you see that as a sellout move on Nintendo's part because ARMS didn't sell very well? Like maybe if we put that guy in, people might be like, "Who's that guy?" and then buy ARMS.
Right.
Isn't that what Smash Brothers is for?
I don't think so.
That's why
I
Sonic was
definitely-
introduced.
But I
Yeah.
do feel like that's probably a good way to like get people introduce people to your like IPs that don't do so well. Like, hey, here's this really cool character. Look at the cool things they do. And it's like, oh, where's this from? Here it
I
is.
played ARMS. I just didn't think it was that good of a game. I
did the
love
demo for it.
when I found ARMS was coming or to Smash. I love that. That's a really good character for Smash. Like he's different. Like
Yeah.
Smash kept coming out with sword characters that were the same person. So like they had Cloud, they had just the 7 Fire Emblem characters. Like so, I think he'll play really cool. Like if he gets good range and he's not like crazy King K rule OP where he can just throw shit at you forever. I really like that move. But the game, I didn't like that game at all. I played it.
I wanted it to be good. It's the mechanics of it were like where it kind of faltered a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't think you could use it traditional. Like it wanted you a lot of times to use the.
Yeah, you couldn't really play with the controller.
two
right? You had
controllers.
to play with the
Yeah.
Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Is
thought
it
that
just the
interested me.
one? It's just the one ARMS character, right? The main person.
Yeah.
It's not like all.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I wonder if that does well, if they'll just do what they did with Fire Emblem and just stack characters, just throw in a ton.
I think they.
I doubt it.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think it's probably to get people interested in ARMS. ARMS was like a release game.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
do
was.
too well.
Right.
A way to get new Switch players that are playing Smash. to see that game because that game's not getting publicity. But
Either
then
that or they're trying to push it too.
maybe could be to prep for a second game.
Yeah.
But then also, it is a new variety of a character that they might have put some time into thinking about it. That with the whole reaching and stuff might be good. The last Smash I played was Melee on the GameCube, so that is my understanding
they were
of what's going on.
DLC on that, so yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, I still play Smash recreationally, so I keep up with the characters and stuff, and I think he'll be really good in the meta. If he can do long distance punches and grabs, I think it'll be a healthy change from the shit they keep coming out with. So
Cool.
I like it. All right, Justin or my Brandon?
Nah, yeah, it's
Brandon.
me. And to be honest, like, kill half the list. There's literally not a game on there that interests me. I fucked Totally Reliable Delivery Service. It was funny for like 20 minutes while Justin and I like tried to figure out how to drive a helicopter and a boat.
That's about all it was.
But I looked at Hyper Parasite. It was okay looking. I really just didn't find a game that looked that interesting. So I'm gonna just I'm not gonna fuck anything this week. All right, I'm gonna be good.
Ooh, look at you go. Proud of you.
You're not gonna fuck or settle down. You're not
Nah,
doing
dog.
either.
Nah, I'm waiting on you to be honest. I'm a windmill.
You shouldn't. I say problematic things.
I'm a
so.
windmill. Blow me.
Yeah, but cool. That's about it for this.
That
week.
it.
That's
We have a couple announcements we want to go over real quick.
Yeah.
Phil, you're still muted. If you're trying to talk.
Yes.
Hit it. So Phil, we'll let you go first.
Me? Okay, I'll go first. Well, first thing is episode 2 of Fetch Quest is out because it's a new month. So every month I will go over what new additions to my collection. You can check that out on YouTube. Another thing is I have it set up to start streaming my consoles. I didn't think I thought my laptop would literally explode, but it actually is doing a really good job. I've been streaming and capturing video for the past 2 days for that. So you can check that out. What I plan to do with that is one day of the week here on this channel, I'll do like a retro game day. And my idea is that I'll start out with one game and have a selection of similar games that I can switch throughout based off who views, and just do that. And then once a week video, retro game of the week, where I go over a retro game, its history, and just so people can learn about these old games they might not have known about back in the day.
Nice.
Like that.
Also, for all you anime fans, we've been hinting at it for a couple weeks. We do have our first insert anime video coming out probably tomorrow. We just go over a lot of animes that are coming out this season. We talk about them, little videos in there if you want to look at them. Just get our opinions, and it is what it is.
And then we'll make sure they're time stamped in case you're only interested in certain animes.
Yeah,
you don't have to watch the whole video if you don't want to.
Yeah, but you should. It's a good time.
But yeah, watch the whole thing.
Yeah, if you want. And then we're gonna obviously do more anime videos as well. We might not announce them every time, but just keep a lookout as well. Anything we talk about this week will be linked in our YouTube below. You can just look down and just follow everything. And then we do this every Thursday about 5:30. Thanks for watching. Anybody want to add anything?
Yeah. No, I just want to say thank you to Under Siege. He just hit us with a follow, so we appreciate that so much.
Hey.
And we will see everybody for episode 9 next week.
Yeah.
Later.
Watch the after party. I think we'll be on here.
Oh yeah, we're about to play that Apex.
we'll be on.